This video regarding CAPM versus expected returns. By comparing CAPM with expected return, we know the stock or security undervalue or overvalue. For example, security A. Here we write to CAPM return and expected return. Value of security means undervalue or overvalue. If CAPM return is 15%, means return required as per CAPM model is 15% and expected return of security A is 10%. Means you expect that security A will earn 10% and required rate of return as per CAPM is 15%. It means security is overvalued. And if CAPM return is requires 12% and expected return is 14%, means you expect that this stock will earn 14% return and return required as per CAPM is 12%. Stock is under value. How? We take one example. In a book, expected return 10%. CAPM means return required under CAPM is 15%. For example, if value of the security currently 60, means expected return you expect to earn 10%, means you will earn 10% on 60, so 6 you will earn, but return required is 15% as per CAPM. So we capitalize this by using discounting model. So 6 divided by 0.15 is equal to 40 rupees. So value of the security is 60, but actual as per CAPM is required to 40. So stock is overvalued. Here security A on 10% return when required return is 15%, means investor on less return, so investor ready to pay less amount, so 60 rupees is overpriced. Now we take another example. If expected return is 20% and CAPM return is 15%, means security on higher return than required rate of returns, means investor is ready to pay high value. For example, if price of stock is 100, means return on 100 is 20%. So 20, now we capitalize it. So we get 133.33. Actual price is 100 and as per CAPM discounting factor price is 133.33, means stock is undervalued. Here if investor hold the security, then it's continue to hold or buy the security. And in above example, if investor have the security, then sold the security or create short position on the security.